public service message from this station and the selective service system.
Medulloblastoma.
To the right here is a seafood buffet restaurant called La Doris. A little bit expensive, but could be one of the best buffet seafood restaurants I've ever seen. Unbelievable amount, sushi assortment amount. I was very impressed, actually. To the left here, we have our lovely Korean Pizza Hut, which is actually a restaurant. I've been there and nothing to write home about. Wouldn't recommend it. Up on the right, there's a large retail department store that is very similar to like a Macy's, called Latte. The Latte department store. By the way, there's a Papa John's right there that you might be able to see. And coming up on the left is a new American store called Krispy Kreme Donuts. You might be familiar with, but here in Korea it's fairly new. It's maybe been open maybe 1 year now. Again, the music's coming from 102.7, which is the Eagle FM, the Armed Forces, the U.S. Armed Forces radio network. And you can pretty much pick up this signal anywhere in Seoul. And Seoul's a big place, so it's 20 million people here. You might be able to see way up ahead there's a subway that crosses the road that we just went by. We're going to be turning left on the next street, and we're coming up to there's the Krispy Kreme. And on the right is the Latte department store. You may see a TGI Fridays sign there. There's a lot of restaurants inside that building, and at the very top floor is a megaplex movie cinema. Now, one thing that I was mentioning is I can't yield on this green that you see in front of us. We have to wait for it to turn red, which is yellow now. We have to wait for the other traffic to proceed. And then after the other traffic proceeds, you'll finally get a green arrow. And that's the only time that you can turn left. Now, by the way, if I was doing a U-turn, I could have turned right now, right before this series of cars is passing us. So a U-turn here is perfectly legal, and I could have done it as soon as the light turned yellow. Our hotel is right behind that building right over there. There's actually an Outback Steakhouse in the bottom of that. There's also a Bennigan's to the right over here. So this, we like the hotel that's in this area because there is a lot of restaurants, shopping. There's a subway right underneath where we're parked right now is where you get on the subway. And then right above, if you look above straight ahead of us, there's a overground train there. So this is a very accessible area. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes, and now my light's green, I can go. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get to the Acoustic Pro office from this location. So we're arriving here at the hotel. I'm going to be turning right. This building, this first building you see with the 7-Eleven on the bottom here, is brand new. They opened it about 2 or 3 months ago, and actually there's a few tenants haven't moved in yet.